guys, come on in the building. Y'all ain't seen me yesterday. I know y'all got something to say. It's all good. I ain't mad at none of y'all. Wait till y'all get in here and I'm going to tell y'all all about it, okay? First of all, I'm sporting my Ravens this morning and yeah, I am. Because I can. We're going to discuss the game yesterday for a few minutes. We're not going to take up a lot of time because when it's over. And I'm going to tell y'all all about the chocolate. Yeah, yesterday, texting over here all evening long. I can't with him. Dallas been gone for a long time. They've been out of this thing ever since they started. So ain't nothing he can tell me. Nothing whatsoever. Good morning to everybody coming in. We got a lot to discuss this morning. Different topics of interest, hopefully to you. They are to me. Hit that like button on the way in. Remember, super chats, super stickers are available. Super thanks after the live. Cash out via the dollar sign via the brown. Now we got that business out the way. And I do appreciate all donations. Thank you very much. And we're moving on. So the first thing I wanted to say is let's talk about these Ravens since I'm in full gear this morning. Yep, they played yesterday. Sure did. They played the Buffalo Bills and they lost. Good game, 23-25. It was anybody's game until the bell sound and the fat lady song. Unfortunately, we didn't come out as a winner. But in every game of life, you're going to win and you're going to lose, and you got to be a good sport about it. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills this morning for winning yesterday against the Baltimore Ravens. It was a very good game. I was just like tense to the end. That's me and that's football, okay? And I'm not a sore loser at all. Period. Still Baltimore is in the house for life, baby. Some things in life you're gonna win, some things in life you're gonna lose, and that's just the way it is. Moving on from my Ravens now. Good game. Shout out to Lamar. Hey, you gave it all you had to give. All right. Renee, ain't no crying over here, baby. Ain't no crying. You ain't see me crying. You saw me with a smile on face. Why you want to come in here talking about don't cry, your team didn't win? Do you see me crying? Baby, you can retract that statement. Uh Aqua Blue say Lamar was doing it. He did it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't ashamed of them at all, and I ain't crying at all. No, ma'am, Pam. Ms.V is not a sore loser. Ms.V enjoyed that game, and I'll put this out here for you. The Super Bowl game won't be no better than that game yesterday. We'll come back and we'll talk about it. We'll see if you enjoy the Super Bowl as much you enjoy the new commercials, baby. But that game ain't gonna be no better than the game that was played yesterday. See, we don't make excuses. We don't make excuses at all. We're a cold weather team. We're used to playing outside in frigid elements. So we don't do like these people down south that's got all these beautiful stadiums inside with the air conditioning and the heating and all of that stuff. They make excuses when they come East Coast and up north to play. We don't do that because we play in that kind of weather all the time. We start out in the heat, just like in the South, and we go from the heat to the cold. I have sit out there in M&T Bank Stadium and had to scrape the ice off the seats, okay? Put a pad down, put a blanket down, and wrap up in it. Yeah, that's what real football folks do. But anyway, so much for the Ravens. So much for them. We'll see you next year. Y'all have a great vacation. That's how it goes over here with chatting with Miss V, baby. Okay, now you know TikTok is back. So kudos to all of you who were TikTokers. Hopefully they will stay. I don't know. I ain't doing no research on it because I ain't no TikToker. What's up to just I see you. Hold on, sugar. You came in here only to see your little brother. Well, he all dressed for the day. He wearing his Baltimore Ravens hat, and he ain't mad at nobody. Okay, let me show you, sugar. I know that's what you came in here for. I know it. Do you see? He's still sporting his Ravens. He ain't mad at you. He ain't mad at nobody. Sugar. No. Beautiful day outside. So far, so good. Okay. Now, we got that covered. We got the Baltimore Ravens covered. We got TikTok covered. They're back. And kudos to those who are TikTokers that you're not losing salaries. I don't want to see nobody lose no money. If I can't motivate you, inspire you, or educate you to go out and get you some honest money, I'm damn sure not gonna laugh about you losing money. That's ignorant to me. All right. Next thing we're gonna cover is, let's see what we're gonna go to next. We talked about the gator, baby gator. And also, let me shout this out to baby gator. For those who don't know about baby gator came into my life when I started really getting involved with autistic children. And he came on the scene about a year and a half ago. He is named Baby Gator after the Dickinson Gators, the school I used to work for, because I work with autistic children down there. Okay? He represents autistic children. So that's how he became a part of my life. Now, because some people have asked, well, where did the name Baby Gator come from? Dickinson Gators. Okay? All right. Now, representing the autistic children that I worked with when I was down there at Dickinson in transportation. Got that covered. So we've been having a lot of messy boots on the ground out here on YouTube lately. And I've been trying my best to alleviate the problem, mediate the problem, but I drew back. I drew back on Saturday. And I even got a little whiff that she out there trying to mediate. Well, I am a certified mediator for the state of Texas. So that's another income I can have if I choose to go down there and put my name on the rolls in Galveston County. So I'm that type of person who like people to get together and be together. I don't like turmoil. I like peace in my life. And anywhere I see I can create peace among friends, I'm going to be there. I'm going to do that. But when I see I can't, I'm pulling back. Okay? Because it ain't my fight. I don't have no dog in that fight. I've been in a position out here on YouTube when I first came out here with people just coming for me and I don't even know them. It's my fault that I even allowed myself to get involved in it by co-hosting out here with somebody I did not know, was supporting at the time, but had no idea who she really was. I do now. So let's talk about that right now since we're there. Well, Yo-Yo did a live. I don't know if I've seen her come into the chat yet. And I happened to go over there to see it because she's made me a moderator on her page. Now, Yo-Yo, Alex, and Tajisti are my babies over here. They are my younger crowd. So I always try to present myself in a way where if they're watching me, I don't want them to see me in any other way than who I really am, whether I'm in a good mood, bad mood, or whatever. They'll understand that I live life. I'm seeing a comment about mediation. Okay, Princess is here and she say mediate is how people solve problems when courts didn't exist. Exactly. And mediation exists today for people who don't want to go out and pay a whole lot of money for a divorce when they can go in a room with a mediator and sit down and they can discuss who's going to get the dog, who's going to get the cat, how much child support is involved. If it's children, they come to an agreement It's passed on to the judge. He signs off. Divorce is done. Now, if you want to argue and fight, you better have something to argue and fight about, because divorces are not cheap these days. Nobody wins in a divorce these days, because them lawyers will snap it to you. They'll start at $100 an hour, and it depends on how much you have. It could be $500 to $1,000 an hour. They are there to make money, and they do. Okay? Now, so much for the mediation. Back to Yo-Yo. So I went over there last night because it popped up that she was live. And Yo-Yo told Miss Thing over there a new ass. I was sitting there and I was listening and I was like, no, don't say that. Please don't say that, because she went deep. She went low. She didn't hold back. It let me know she's tired. She's tired of her bothering her, and she needs to move on. First of all, Chrissy, you too old to be out here on social media carrying on all of this foolishness every day. Every time you hit your platform, you talking about somebody out here on YouTube, and they dragging you up and down YouTube, Rose Street, Boulevard Avenue, like you are a piece of trash. But that's the way you present yourself. So that's what's going to happen. You lay up at my front door every day. You make comments over there that used to get back to me. They don't even get back to me no more, because they know I don't care about nothing you say. You are who you are, a loser and a user. And I've told you that before. So I have nothing else to say about you, nor do I care what you say about me. We're going to talk about people like you today. They have narcissistic behavior, and that's where this conversation is going to be leading to. When I came out here on YouTube, I came out here solo, just like I am today. No enemies, still don't have none. I don't have any enemies out here. Now, if you want to class yourself as my enemy, that's your stupid behavior. Do what you got to do. Because if you ever came over here, ain't nobody in this chat yet gonna tell you that Ms.V ever did anything to them. You wanted to be too close to me. I don't like people in my space. I create boundaries for me. And you're not going to get in that space of mine, because that space is me, myself, and I and my business. I don't like being up under people like that all day long. So I come out here, I stay an hour, I say what I got to say, boom, I'm gone. If I happen to have time to watch some content, I will drop off in the chat. I'll let you know I'm there, okay? And the comments I make are my comments, and ain't nothing you can say or do about it. Leave Yo-Yo alone. She is going to do more than hurt your feelings. You said, according to her, you were not going to come out here yesterday. Well, I have a problem with that statement alone. If you weren't going to come out here, why did you come out here? Because it was bothering you. You said it yourself, that you were sensitive about what she had said about your mother. Now, I don't agree with Yo-Yo with that. We discussed it last night, because she texted me after the live and she said, TT, I respect you. So I'm sorry I went that deep on her mother, because I know you don't like that. No matter what nobody has ever said about me, I ain't went for no family member. I ain't went for their mother, their children. I don't do that. I'm going to go for you, okay? You got enough stuff on you without me having to go to the outside and go low and gutter like that. That's classless to me, okay? So she apologized to me last night for doing that. And she said she had to pray about it and she had to repent. But you, young lady, you always bothering people. Your life is that messed up where you got to go to sleep every night, hoping you're going to wake up in the morning to get back out here behind the scenes on the phone. I'ma say this, I'ma say that, I'ma do this. And you know you're lying, and you know you bothering people, and you too old. You are a grandma. What kind of grandma are you? Lady, it's not our fault that your life is where it is, because you got a man and you ought to be happy there with your man. You ought to be bringing commentary out with you and your man out having a good time. But instead, you ain't with him. You out here trying to pull in a dime, a nickel and a dime from anybody who will give you a nickel and a dime, and being paid behind the scenes to come out here and say the stupid stuff you say. You are pitiful. And you too old and too anxious for that. Okay? Yeah, you are. And attacking older people, lady, I don't bother you. Never did. I tried to help you because you asked me to. Okay? Another mistake on my part. I didn't know you well enough to even come up there co-hosting with you. But you did have a little content at that time. Now, you a fickle mess. You have shown the people how messed up you really are. You have not accomplished one thing in life. You have nothing to show for a life that you have lived. If you passed away today, what are they going to say? Oh, she was a YouTuber. All she did was come out there and talk about people and lie on people. And she don't even have nothing to brag about. You can't even brag about nothing. Nothing. But you steady coming out here. You are not a person that can even come on and show your face. We haven't seen you in a whole year other than sitting in the car with a damn weave on attached to a cap. Come on now. Lady, I have more respect for you than that. I have none now. And sorry that I ever was in your company. You need to know. Okay? You don't fit in my world. Not saying I'm any better than you, but I know I am. Yeah, I know I am. Because I ain't no way I'm going to come out here every day and do what you do. No. I'm done with that. Thank you, Yo-Yo, for texting me and letting me know that you knew you were wrong and you shouldn't have went that low on her mother. I mean, she dragged the whole family from the crackhead brother to the sister who I don't know if she embezzled or she stole or whatever, but she got a channel over there on YouTube too. So that's y'all's fight. That's all I'm going to say. And you quit calling my name over there because you're not getting nothing over here from me. You got the donations over there. You still ain't sent them back yet, but you still talking shit, right? Okay, but that's who you are. Okay? Do it look like I'm upset because you're not in my life? No, you are. Or you'd leave me the hell alone and you'd move on. Because I promise you I don't give a shit about you. I can promise you that. I once never, ever considered myself a friend of yours. Because like I said, you were too detached. You had your method of madness when you asked me in your chat to come over and help you. Co-host with you. I ain't never asked you to come over here and do nothing for me. And you haven't, okay? So you keep that little bunch of folks over there. Y'all stay together, and I'm going to tell you about your behavior in a minute. All right? Don't be sensitive to anything when you do stuff like you do, because you can't tell people how to fight. People fight their own ways. And if you get your little sensitive feelings hurt, you need to get you some new commentary, okay? Stop letting your chat lead you, and stop being led by everybody, because you're a follower. You're definitely not a leader. I ain't never been a follower in my life and don't want to be. That's not who I am. I control me and myself, my life, and my platform. Nobody controls it but me. You would love to. You tried, but you failed miserably. All right. So dealing with narcissistic behavior. I need y'all to get the likes up. 30, I need. Thank you. They make you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them. That's the way narcissists make you feel when you are around them. So learn to differentiate who they are quickly and move out from around them. Because the longer you stay, the more control they will try to get over your life. They love control. You have to set boundaries. And I've told y'all that over and over for them, or they will never, ever stop. They're not going to stop even when you tell them they don't mean nothing. You can't walk with me. You can't talk with me. I don't want you around me. They still are not going to stop. They're going to continue to find something negative. They're very negative, toxic ass people. I'm sure a lot of you have met them on your walk of life. The only thing I can tell you is get away from them and do not address them. Okay, because that is what they thrive for, is for you to address them, for you to be in their life. Okay? They want to manipulate you. They lie and they twist narratives. Think about everything she has said since I've been out here. She said my husband was fake. That was the first lie. So I had to come out here and let the people know. I don't know why this woman is going too deep like that on a dead man that she didn't know. Why would she even say that? I don't know. Is that content to talk about a dead person? But you want sympathy when something happens in your family. Okay. So I proved that to be a lie by bringing out the death certificate and the marriage license. Okay. But can you show me a marriage license? Period. No. You see, they never have what you have. They want what you have. And they come across trying to belittle you and pull you down because they're really jealous and upset about your life. Or they be out living their life. They can't. They don't have a life. They don't have friends. They have found what they need and what they were lacking out here on this social media app. They can't pop off and go anywhere and do anything. They have to have hosts. They are parasites. They are hurt people who will hurt you. They will hurt you deeply. I don't care what they say. You have to learn to ignore them. They thrive and they live off of you and your life. It's no doubt in my mind that she ain't by my door right now. You can bring your ass in. You are not blocked over here. We could have got on a panel and we could have discussed this. Since you didn't have sense enough to call me before you came out here and lied on me. You showed me you were never a friend. You showed me you were a user. You accepted every donation over there. And to date, I am the biggest donator you have had over there. Them people laughing at you and with you. They see you ain't shit and you ain't got shit. And ain't gonna never have shit because of the life and the lies you tell and you lead. Okay? They're always in your business. They don't know it, but they trying to. They will go as far as doxing you, and when they can't find anything on you in doxing, that's when the lies start. Didn't it happen that way? Follow the script. They're watching your every move. They don't come out and they looking at everybody on YouTube. She was appalled yesterday because I was in Sweet Tea's chat. I go where the hell I want to. I support whoever the hell I want to. Now, you ought to have enough of talking about Sweet Tea because she drugged you also. I'm not a dragger. I am not wasting my time. These are younger people who are not going to take nothing off of you. Me, I could care less about you and anything you say because you don't know me. I've learned who you were, but you didn't know who I was. That was your mistake. They manipulate your emotions and they make you question your reality. They can't compete nor compare. They will always have something negative to say when you are not even thinking about them, you are nowhere around them and don't want to be. They've already shown you who they really are. They long for your attention and they will try to get it by any means necessary. The truth is, you don't have to play their game. They thrive on your how you respond to them. They thrive on that. They're back and forth type of people. That's how much they want to be in your company. They will even go to other channels and other chats and they'll drop your name in there for a negative from that content creator. That's what they do. But do you see me out here dropping their names in anybody else's chat? No, because when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. And when I walk away, I ain't looking back. There ain't no need to go back. You did it once, you will do it again. You are not worth being around. Get in the circle of friends which you've already gotten in that think like you and do what you do. Your whole life is social media. When social media is gone, you have no life. When you pop off of this, you are miserable as hell. You just sit there and look at other people's channel, and then here you come. And it's all supposed to be so funny. The funny part is you're showing people who you are and what a sad and lonely life you have, even with a man. If you gave him that much time and attention that you give other people out here, then guess what? You might have a better relationship. You might could walk down that aisle with him. He might come out the other bedroom and come in the bedroom with you. There's a reason he's in the other bedroom too. You know that don't make no sense to nobody with good sense. Why would you have a man that you were supposed to be marrying, he in one room and you in another room? You can't explain none of this. All you can do is come into my life and try to tell the people who I am. No, you don't tell them who I am. I tell them who I am. Okay? And anything I say, I can back it up. You can't. You haven't backed it up in a year. What happened to our Ravens? We lost 25-27. We played a hell of a game. The game is over. That's life. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Better luck to our Ravens next year. But shout out to Baltimore for a hell of a game. That's how it goes. The truth is, you have some serious issues in your life that you are displaying out here on this YouTube streets every day. When you pop on out here, you cannot show your face. You cannot take people anywhere. You are ashamed of everything you got. That's why you stay behind the scenes. I ain't ashamed of nothing in my life. I ain't ashamed of nothing I've ever done in my life. My life is my life. I can own it. I'm accountable for it. Are you? They dominate the narratives and they dictate your responses. My response today is get the hell on down the road in 2K25. I told you that in 2K24. They connect and they lash on to people who are just like them. They fill their audience with the same kind of people. Those people are just as miserable as she is. They are just as lonely as she is. They are LACKING in this world. They have nothing to show for a life they've lived. But they want to come into your life and they want to downplay your life. They want to find everything wrong about you and your life. That is narcissistic behavior. They trip on ego to build theirs up and put yours down. They aren't nice people. They of the devil. They make up lies just to get your attention. They ain't proved it. They can't prove it, and they won't prove it, because that's the end of them. If they come out with a lie and try to prove that it's the truth, that's the end of them. They're smart people. Don't ever underestimate them. They hang in the same circles of people who are liking. And they host off of the most confident person in that circle. And they go to bat for them because they get underhand change. And they sit in back rooms. And they talk about nothing that's bringing them nothing. They talk about you. I'm never going to sit in a back room with nobody that ain't going to put nothing in my pocket. It's not going to educate me for me to do better. And I'm going to be sitting in the same place today that I was sitting last year. You got me messed up. They come into your life to set themselves up. You've seen them. They come over here. I was the queen. Oh, go to Ms.V's channel. But you don't have to do nothing but move past them or ignore them. Stop bringing in the donations. Just get on your channel and do your channel. Don't go along with the stuff that they are trying to sell to the public. And here they come. To date, not one of them can say anything I ever did to them. None of them. But left them. That kills a narcissist, for you to walk away from them. So they're going to always have little stuff to say because their life is messed up. I was supposed to be fired from a job that I'm going to tonight. One that I resigned from to go to this one. But that same person, you see how God works, turned around and bam, they lost their job. If I lost this job, it wouldn't matter shit to me because I still got incomes coming in. Their worries are not my worries. I'm still here not worried about a damn thing. I have nothing to worry about but my health. If I'm going to worry about my health and being able to take care of me. Because I don't want or need nobody taking care of me when I can take care of myself. I don't have to go connect with nobody to grow my channel, to live my life, to do nothing I want to do. I have a lot of confidence in me. It was built as a child within me. That's the DNA I come from. Take care of yourself. And you don't have to worry about nobody else. Build a life with confidence that no matter what the weather, with God, I can do all things that strengthen me. Believe that. And you don't have to come out here and you don't have to do that. They'll put you on a guilt trip that'll draw others in to you. And if you notice, for a whole year, I let that woman come out here and lie on me. And I ignored her down to the final I, crossing the T. And I still am. But every now and then I have to tell her, because sooner or later, she's going to be at that age, hopefully, where I am, the great 7-0. I pray you get there. I never wish you no bad luck. Lady, you having enough bad luck as it is. Just trying to get up off the bed in the morning to even come out here and talk about somebody is difficult for you. You have no peace in your life. You have no happiness in your life. You don't have the love that you're looking for in your life. You're looking for love out here on these streets. And these streets are fickle. They'll love you one minute and they'll leave you the next. You don't know from day to day how people are really feeling about you. Stop connecting and attaching yourself to virtual people you don't know. Yeah, mess you up every time. Y'all seen the last 4 days, how things have gone on out here. People you thought were together, it only took a snap just like that. And you were looking like, but damn, I thought they was friends. They ain't friends. They never were. I don't even know why they were connected. Because that ain't a friendship. That ain't even a kinship. That ain't nothing. Mr. P, what is that? Miss P says, yes, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You better believe that. And to the trolls coming in, you need to troll your ass in here and sit down and listen, because you just as messed up from the flow up as the rest of the people in life. Yes, you are. Instead of coming over here trying to tell us anything, we're too grown up. We're too mature to listen to you. That's why I have moderators that take your ass out of here and I don't even know what you're saying. But you ain't saying the right thing. But thank you for the view. These people are demons. And they are of the devil. They never give, but they're always looking to receive. And they are looking at people who have more than them and more to give. Once they get it, they're gone. Or they'll stand there and they'll host off of you until they make your life as messed up as their life. Who needs that? Who really wants that when you've gotten out and you've worked for yours? Or you may be still working for yours. I don't have the words. They're very convincing people because they share the same values. Low budget individuals with like minds with the same crab in the bucket mentality. People can fake, but only for a little while. Once you recognize, quickly move away from them. Do not sit around. They're going to drag you down. I'm telling you, I have been out here 2 years, and when I see it happening to me, I distance myself, and they don't even know I'm gone. I treat everybody like I want to be treated until I see you not treating me the same. And I'm going to distance myself. I ain't saying nothing about you. I'm going to let you do the talking, and I'm going to do the walking. That's how it's going down. You will find yourself living their lives with their standards. Do you really want to live your life like that? Do you want to live your life, or do you want to live their life when they ain't showing you nothing? I choose to live my life. They have no goals and no standards. Anything goes. They will say and do anything. And it's always going to be hurtful towards you. That is narcissistic behavior. They are all talk and no show. They can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. Tell them to show you. Show, you're talking about this, about her, but show me how you have done better. Oops. They have no more conversation for you. They're gone because they can't. Very insecure people with no confidence, and they'll fall to any level to take you down with them. They are of the devil. After all, who wants to fall down? When you could rise above and elevate yourself as far as you can go. Only you hold you back. That's it. If I've missed out on anything in life, I have nobody to blame but me. With a husband, without a husband, I have nobody to blame but me, because I should not have let him hold me back. He wasn't a man for me if he held me back. He should have been the man pushing me on my side, walking with me. And if he didn't do that, he wasn't a man for you. You got to sit down and you got to look at your own life. Can't nobody live your life but you. You can let these old narcissistic ass people in your life if you want to. Stranger danger. That's what I'm going to call it. When you lose control, they will torture you. Always have control of your life. Always. Nobody should be able to control you but you. You make your own decisions in life. If you're going to go to somebody for advice, you make sure that that person is not going to give you the wrong advice, that you've known them for a very long time, and that you see how they've lived and how they have treated people before you go asking for their advice. Stop going to people and asking for anything if you know they're the kind of people that can't be trusted, that they're going to tell in the end. You see, she can never say, I asked her for anything, or nobody else out here. If I can't go to the bank and get it, if I can't go into the Fidelity Fund and get it, I ain't asking my brother or my sister. None of them can ever come out here and say, I ever asked them for a damn thing. None of them. And I had 7 of them. I have 3 of them that's left. They'll never be able to tell you that. I was the giver. Never tried to control nothing in my family. Nothing. I don't control nothing out here on YouTube. I control me. That's who I control. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. Control how I walk, how I talk, where I go, what I do, who I'm with, who I choose not to be with. That's my control. And I can do that. Happy MLK Day. I just saw that. He stood for something. He stood for your freedom. He went to jail. We'll talk about him later on this evening. Some of you may be going to the MLK parades. I wanted to go to the one in Galveston. It's too cold out there for me. I rode in the MLK parade on a video that I did shortly after I had been out here. I am riding with little brother. He had just bought a Rolls Royce, and it's a video out here. MLK, my first year out here, which would have been 2 years ago. And we rode in the parade in Galveston. And I'm in the car. It was cold, just like today. And then he opened up the sunroof, and I was able to throw candy out of the sunroof to people on the street. And I haven't been to one. I didn't go to one last year, and I'm not going to the one this year. But salute to the King family. Rise above their tactics and love your life on your terms. You can never manipulate a manipulator. Yo-yo. She's a manipulator. You will never, ever be able to manipulate her. It hasn't worked. You have come out here and you have really told a lot about her life that we will never know. But you'll never be able to manipulate her because she's good at it. She's been doing it, obviously, all of her life. No peace and no power over you. Be the stronger one. Be like TT. Let her come out here and say and do anything she wants to and ignore the hell out of her because narcissistic behavior cannot handle being ignored. They long for attention. They seek love. If they didn't want you around, they'd leave you alone. They would show the world they don't give a damn about you like I don't give a damn about them. But they can't because that need to be. You brought something into her life. You were a subscriber over there. You were a supporter over there, just like me. You donated over there, just like me. So why would a person turn against a person like that? Because they don't have the control they want over you. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. If you ignored her, you'd be better off and gone on with your life. It doesn't matter whether she calls you a little boy. You have told the world you gay. So what does that have to do with her? How does it affect her unless she wants you? I'll make it make sense for you. How can she affect me when she don't do shit for me? But try to tear me down and deposit little pieces of me all across the street on YouTube. She can't do that. She don't have that kind of power over me. I don't serve her. And she's mad. They're all going to get mad when you walk away from them. They ain't said nothing about you before. Oh, you was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Don't you see what I'm saying? That's who they are. They will burn up your energy every day if you allow it. They have batteries that's been put in their back. They cannot function without the turn of that battery. They don't live their life. They live their life through somebody else telling them what to do, what to say. They're not individually made to, they're not built for this. They're not built for life. They have been a co-host to somebody all their life. They attach themselves to people that are stronger than them. If they can't get you, oh, I'm going to send this one for you. Don't you see the attacks they've tried to make on me? They sent 6 people over here. This is how much I know. I don't know a Yo-Yo or who, Ms.V. I'm talking about Yo-Yo, my moderator, Love My Knots, who also has a channel out here. And she's in the chat. New Beginnings, I think is her name. 2K25. You don't have to come back. You can stay in the chat. Love My Knots. You can stay in the chat, baby. You don't have to come back. It's all good. I ain't talking about nobody who ain't talked about me. Okay? I'm giving a lesson today about narcissistic behavior and letting you see the example of who these people really are. They're narcissists by every hook and the crook and by definition. The most confident people will gather with others who are not like them to go back and forth with you. They just want your attention. They only come into your life for one reason: to fill the voids in their life. I want y'all to think about everything I've said. And I want you to think about the narcissistic behavior of people you have met in your life. And tell me that this ain't true. They aren't liked by most. Only people who are just like them, they draw them in. They're lacking, L-A-C-K-I-N-G. And most of all, they are missing love. Think about it. If you were getting the love on the outside, You wouldn't have to come out here for the attention and the love on the outside of people you don't know. People you probably never met and never will meet. I can love everybody in this chat from a distance. I have nothing but love to show to everybody. I'm not going to say I can't love you when you've done something to me. I can't say that because that ain't godly either. I still have to love you, but I don't have to be around you. Love was one of the greatest gifts God ever left here to us. It's much easier to love than to hate. So see, if I was a hateful person, I would be snapping back, coming doing things like she's done to me behind the scenes and bring it publicly. She's even pimped off people in her circle that have been over here supporting me to let me know who they were, and they're still underneath her. They're lacking too. Now that's sad. If I'm calling myself an acquaintance, an associate, even a friend of AJ, I called his name because I saw it. Why would I come out here and then turn around, dox him, find out everything about him, all the negatives, and bring it to YouTube, social media, where the world is listening? I never was a friend. I disliked him from the beginning. There was something about him that I didn't care for. So I'm going to make you not like him too. That never wins in the end. Every time you see them, it's the same old thing, talking the same old shit about another person. If it ain't you, it's somebody else. They go from one to another. And it's always people who have more than them, bigger and better than them. Always. They never gonna knock nobody down that's underneath them with less than them. They're gonna drag them into that circle. They're gaslighters. And they're always setting little fires to captivate an audience of haters because their circles have no peace. Ain't nobody in them circles got no real peace in their life. Or they would have content in their life to call themselves a content creator. You have to show them by your actions, not with your words, that they no longer have a presence in your life or have no power or control over your life. Ignore.com. Okay? They're convincing liars and manipulators. They are not standalone people. They cannot do anything on their own. There is always a mastermind in the plan, and the mastermind seeks out people with nothing to lose to do the dirty work for them. Think about it. It doesn't matter if you are genuine to them, loyal to them. If they can't bring you down and control you, manipulate you, you ain't no good to them. Their goal is to make you powerless and control you and your every move and your every step along the way. They cannot stand the fact that you don't need them. And they'll never tell you they need you. They just show up and show out every time. You have to rise above that. They don't walk in your circles. They want to. They can't be around you. They have the need to. They're irritants. They're a nuisance. Their souls are black. They continue with a life cycle of manipulation and lies. And one day they get old and they have to sit back when you are no longer there, when you've moved on with your life and you have lived a life worth living, you have accomplished things in life, you have a legacy that you can leave behind. And they're going to be sitting there, hopefully, because I would never be no one to ever wish death on anybody, because I know that's a strike against me from God. God brought you here, and he's going to take you away from here. And no wish on nobody that they would die or have bad luck is ever going to bring any good luck to you. Never. Don't ever fall prey to that. You're not God. Not the big G God. You are little G God. They fall. Even giants do fall. Okay? That's where the jealousy and the hate drifts in, and they host backroom parties to invite others in who are in the same boat they are in. They're lacking something. They're missing something. They've lost something. They thrive on that to host you in. Don't fall prey. Misery loves company. Your shot of hate for today, and now you'll feel better, because that's what they give you, a booster shot to boost you up, and then send you out there in the world messed up like they are, and you got to come back again tomorrow for that same booster shot. They already know what you got. Trust me. They know you better than you know that they know you. So they're going to give you a booster shot every day for you to come back. And you're going to sit there and you're going to listen to that same thing. And they could be years before you wake up and realize you have wasted time and wasted your life, and you ain't got nothing from it. You sit there and you laughed at lies about somebody else. Those people have moved on. They might be gone on to glory, but they had a happy life. They had peace in their life. They didn't let you stop them from doing nothing. Who are you to think you can stop somebody from doing anything they want to do? You don't even have confidence enough in yourself to pick your own life up. But yet you think I'm going to sit there and listen to you? No. Not a bunch of nonsense. And miserable and unhappy and lonely? No. You have no life. You have lived the life they prepared for you. If you fall prey to what they say, you're not living your life. You're living their life, the life they're setting up for you. You have nothing in the end to show a life well lived. Try to let a preacher preach your funeral. I wish you could wake up and hear what he has to say. I've been to funerals where they didn't know the people. They had nothing they could say about the people. They preached to the family of the people. Basically, to not be like that person that was laying there. I've been to a lot of funerals lately, and I just sit back and I listen to what was said about that person's life and how they felt about that person. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that person is going to heaven, because we don't know what they did behind closed doors. But the funeral I went to the other day, I was very impressed. I really didn't know him that well. I know his sister. She's my choir director. But I've seen him at different functions and stuff, but never really got to know him. But I'm impressed with people like what they say he was. Because he came from nothing. He came from the cotton fields of Wharton, Texas, to be an outstanding person who was president of banks. That's how he did his career. And being in banking, he was able to invest in a lot of things and make a lot of money and live a good life and still be a humble man that you didn't even know the type of home he lived in. It wasn't your average home. If you look back at the video when me and Miss Margaret was going out there to his funeral, he lived behind a wall in that type of home with a wife of another race that they had one child, and he never let it bother him. A very dark complected black man. Okay, I didn't even know who he was married to. Never got into people's business like that, because that's not what I do. His business ain't my business, or wasn't my business. When people start getting too close to you and trying to get off into your business and into your life, they don't have a life. Your life is their life. And when they run from place to place and they're just talking about you, always remember they ain't said nothing about them. It is at that point you have to come to the realization that their lives are empty. That person they really wanted in their life has lived their life filled with peace, happiness, and joy to the best of their ability without them. And it's a troubling thing to them. They can't move on because they live in darkness. There is no light. There is no light at the end of the tunnel for them, period, because they haven't set their life up like that. They've never reached the epitome of their goals, and they never will. They don't even know how at this point. When you are 50 years old, you are pushing the end of your career. There are people out there in their 50s and 60s just waiting to this day when they can say they are retired, where they can do whatever they want to. They can sit down all day and they can look out the window, watch the paint dry on the wall. They can get up, they can take a cruise, they can take a vacation. They can do anything they want to do, anything that they have saved the money to do, or have the credit to go and get the money that they need to do what they want to do. If you're not doing that at this point in your life, you're failing. You're setting yourself up to be a burden on somebody in your old age. That's not a life well lived. And you're going to have a lot of regrets in the end. Don't do that. Start setting yourself up right now to live a long and happy ending until that time comes where you're gone and you're out of here. Because if you don't, the way the world is moving now, it's moving awfully fast due to the internet connections where we can connect around the world. People have their own lives. Your children are your children. They love you. But trust me, they get tired because you can lay there a long time before you leave. You don't know. And you really don't want to be at somebody else's expense, because these people that are getting paid to take care of you in these facilities, it's all about a paycheck to most of them. You might lay there with poop on your ass all day long. But it might be because of how you lived your life in your younger years might come back to bite you in the ass in your older years. I don't worry about it. I haven't done anything or treated anybody any way where God is not going to provide for me. I believe that. I have the faith the size of a mustard seed. So I have no worries. My worries ain't their worries. Okay? Let me get into the chat. I think I've talked enough. I think you got the point. And speak to everybody. I'm going to start at the bottom and go up to the middle and then just skip around, okay? Thank you, Miss Audrey, for coming in, modding. Hey, AJ, you saying I'm speaking facts? I always want to come out with facts. I want to come out with the research where I got it from. So if it ain't facts, this is where I got it from. Okay? Hey, Miss P, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. I'm setting myself up to live. You better. That's all I can tell you. You're doing a good thing. I'm right there with you, sis. Now I gotta go to the top because that's gonna mess it up because this gonna be back to back. So I'm gonna roll to the top because I ain't in no hurry. What I'm gonna do when I leave up out of here is go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do because I woke up early this morning. I'm going back to sleep. It's a great day to sleep to me. Hey, Shatika, what's up, Elaine? Hey, Miss Jean, all the way from the UK today. Hey, Aqua Blue, what's good in the neighborhood? Game is over. Yes, it is. But I'm still representing. Yes, I am. Shout out again to Baltimore. You played a hell of a game, baby. Big Pressure's in the house. I don't know about all that. I'm just who I am. But if you want to call me Big Pressure, then I'm Big Pressure. What's up, Kim Boo? Good morning. Hey, Miss Jackie. Thank you for coming in, Martin, this morning. Hey, Kelvin. Good morning. Broken but unbroken. I got it right. Is in the chat this morning. MJ Walker, Auntie Mark Soul. I don't know what that means. Hey, Renee. Good morning. Uh, no, we done talked about I ain't crying, Renee. No, ma'am. You'll see no tears. If I'm going to cry, it's going to be some tears of joy that we even got this far. No, ma'am. You don't know chatting with Ms.V if you thought I was going to be out here crying this morning. Ravens lost. Hell, them Ravens ain't paying me no money. Hell, I was paying them money for 10 years to go to that stadium to see them play. And it wasn't cheap, baby. 2 tickets to sit up in that stadium at every game and $500 to park down there on that parking lot. That's $2,500 a person. And you think I'm going to come out here crying? No, they ain't gave me nothing. I gave them something. Okay, moving on. Hey, Stephen, how you doing? My wife's boyfriend is a Bills fan. Okay, Stephen, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Hey, Joy, how you doing? Ooh, baby. As Pets and Nekalu. Whoa. God bless you, sister. God bless you too, baby. You ask Pets. And when you come back in here the next time, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Come back again. No crying, Miss. No, Renee, no crying here. If I'm gonna be crying, it's gonna be some pain from some hurt, from healing because I'm sick, or I don't even cry that much up behind this. I've learned that you're going to live and you're going to die. And hopefully your life was what you wanted to be. And you've lived a life where we all trying to go in the end. Because we done lived in hell here on earth. So why do we want to go somewhere else and live in another hell? Not me. I can't with that. No. It hasn't been an easy road. I've had some tough days just like everybody else. The thing of it is getting through those tough days. Basically, I've done it by myself. Once my mom was gone, that was my best friend. She was my mother first and my best friend later. But she left enough in me after watching her go through all the things she went through in her life to know if she could do it, I could do it too. I had a strong mother, and I've told you about her. Buried 3 sons and a husband before she left here. A terrible cancer when she left here, but never gave up. Never gave up on the faith that she had. I always said that her biggest concern on her deathbed, are all of you all right? Once she knew and we told her, me, mama, you did everything you and daddy, y'all was supposed to do. Y'all sent us through school. Every last one of us went to college except for my autistic brother. And if we can't make it on our own now, at the ages we are, because I was in my 40s when she left. Ain't no way. Even my baby sister had been out there working probably close to 10 years then and had her own house and her own family, her own husband. It's no way. Don't worry about that. You talk to Jesus now and y'all work this thing out for the end. Don't worry about us. Because either way it go, ain't nothing you can do about it now. But we're good. Know that. That's the way to support your team is win or lose. Exactly. In every game, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. It might be a draw. It's the way it is. And they still my team. And with no excuses for them. Let's see. Everyone coming in, please hit the like button. And they did, and I appreciate that. Hey, Lisa, honey, you look beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Not bad for 70. Is that what you're telling me, Lisa? Thank you. I am from India. I don't know you. I don't know you either. That's obvious. But welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. You dropped off in here. So obviously you must be trying to get to know me. Okay. Broken but unbroken is speaking to Miss Audrey. Let's go NFL East. Yeah, that's another thing. When my team doesn't win, then I go to the next team. I don't have no problems with everybody's going to support somebody. So now I got to look at the Buffalo Bills and who they going to play next and see which side I'm going to be on with them all the way to the Super Bowl. I'm going to have a team I want to win. That's how I do it. Good morning, Princess. What's up, Bama? Good morning, Miss Deborah Silva. And good morning to Scooty, too. Exactly. That's Bama's grandson, Joel. Are you going to watch Trump's speech? No, sir. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to sleep. I just told you that. Are you going to watch it? Who was that? Joel? Let me see. I'm trying to get through the trolling. How's the weather out there, Miss V? It's in the 40s this morning. It's cold, and we're supposed to have a freeze tomorrow, and even snow, they say, but we have to see that because this temperature is real iffy here. Okay, but it's very cold. I got the fireplace burning in my bedroom. I went out the bedroom once to get my coffee, which I done let get cold. It's pretty cold here. That's why I say I'm going to sleep. It's a nice day to snuggle up and go to sleep with my pillows in my bed. Okay. It's going to fade, Miss V? What's going to fade, Renee? Y'all better make complete sentences so I can get down here. I know what you're talking about. I read that one to just double tap the screen. They did. Knockout piece of trash is getting inaugurated now. I'm not watching it. Knockout. I'm just gonna live and see what he's gonna do. All that pomp and circumstances, I'm not into that. Not at all. I want to see in the next however long, if he makes the 4 years even as president, what is he gonna do for the people? That's what I want to see. Okay? Other than that, I'm not interested. Hello, Alberta, darling. How are you? Darsky, tell them grandma. That's right. I am a grandma too. Go Ravens. Yes, indeed. Wow, Pissy running that horrible mouth, Miss V. I don't watch her at all. I don't either. I wouldn't have known nothing she had said had I not watched Yo-Yo last night. I don't watch her. Several of them over there I don't watch because they're a nuisance to me. I don't have a fly swatter or the energy to get up swatting every day. No nuisance. No pests. Hey, Pepper China. Good morning. All is well, Pepper. Yo-Yo is New Beginners 2K25, Pepper China. Hey, Legendary, good morning and welcome, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming over. Hit the like button, subscribe. We have fun over here. We do topics over here. We tell the truth. We tell it how it is. If something is said about me, I address it in my own way. Very classic. No cussing, no fussing. It's not necessary. I can use my words. Nor do I have to keep going with it every day. I said what I had to say and I'm done. I told you about narcissistic behavior. Pastor Thomas, good morning. How are you? And thank you. What's your statement? Where's his statement? Good afternoon, Ms.V in chat. When you sow a grain of mustard seed into the kingdom of God, you get more than what you would if you sow it on earth. Thank you, Pastor Thomas. That's what I'm talking about. Don't stay away. Come in and bring me some of that knowledge every day. Hey, Katrina, good morning. Great live. Thank you, Katrina. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for coming in, Pastor Thomas. I always love when a clergy of the cloth comes into my chat and brings just some little nuggets in here to help motivate me. Yeah, I need motivation too. I could get off the beaten path at any minute, and I tell him that all the time. No excuses why we shouldn't have our life together. I'm trying to be on my second career about 40. Exactly, AJ. And you can. Look at how many jobs and careers I've had. I started off teaching school. 1 year, boom, gone. I went to the plant, stayed there 20 years, boom, gone. By the time I was 40, I had already worked 20 years and took an early retirement, left, walked out on faith, opened up my own business in an area I don't know nothing about. I ain't know nothing about no Clear Lake. All I knew is I did not want to work anywhere but there. I went and opened up 3 shops, 3 beauty shops and barber shops in the Clear Lake area. And started off with a little house that I rented. I used the garage as the barber shop. And now that wasn't my first place. My first place was in a massage center, 400 square feet. Just me and one other girl. I did well there because the people who were coming in for massages also got their hair done. I didn't do just black people's hair. I did hair. Hair made me money. Okay? I didn't care what color you were. If you had some hair on your head, if you didn't have some hair on your head, let me put some on there. If I can't put nothing but a wig on there, I'm going to cut it and make it look like it's your hair. Okay? Whatever I do, I try to do the best I can do with it. Don't ever give up. If your goal is to get a second career by 40, you're working on it. Stay with God. Pray to Him. Trust me, you're going to walk through that door. But any door, I learned yesterday from the sermon yesterday, that God opens, it's not going to be an easy journey for you. You're going to have your stuff together. And you're going to have to constantly talk to Him. Good morning, Explore with the Edwards. AJ, go get your blessings. I know that's right. It's 4 RN where I am. Okay, AJ, go to sleep, sugar. And my replays are always out there, but thank you for coming in and checking out the live. Is that 4 night or day? I don't know what RN is. I'm thinking that's night. Okay. Listener, getting ready to leave for work. You have a good day, Tajista. Feeling like -27. Tajista lives in Canada. That's cold. That's one of the coldest places I've ever been. Crossing over from Niagara, New York into Niagara, Canada, where the falls had frozen up the year we went there. Went outside and your lips, if you put some saliva on them, you'd have to pull them apart. Just that cold. We stayed in that hotel right across from the falls where we could look at the falls outside of the hotel. 33 degrees in North Carolina. That's pretty darn cold. 28 degrees here in Texas, Miss Elaine. Okay. I haven't been outside. What part of Texas, Miss P? Aaron said he ain't watching. Happy Martin Luther King's Day to everybody from Latina. Thank you, Latina. We're going to come back out and talk about that. I always talk about Martin Luther King every year. So, and his accomplishments and what he did while he was here on earth, the legacy he left behind. I have the videos out there from my Martin Luther King parade that I was in the first year I was out here. And then we talked about him last year on a video. All of my videos are up. You can always go back and watch them. That was a heartbreaker last night that Ravens had too many turnovers. Yes, Aaron. I'm in Texas too. Miss P says Elaine. Yes, I just went to where Elaine lives the other day out in Richmond, Texas. Very nice, very exclusive, very ritzy area. Beautiful out there. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Miss Jackie speaking to you, Pastor Thomas. Let me see. Okay, awesome, Elaine. Well, stay warm, sis. It's too cold out there. Yeah, that is cold for Texas. This part of Texas, anyway. Now, if you get up in the northern part up near Dallas and on up into that Panhandle, it gets freezing up there. But this part of Texas and South Texas, it's not that cold. Mm-mm. And it's not gonna last that long, or it'll be a different winter than we've had in a long time. Now, when I first moved here in the 80s, there was some cold winters back then, but global warming changed things. First time I see you, you are refreshing. God bless you. Thank you, Miss Mary. Please subscribe. Please come over, hit the like button anytime. Um, I try to get out here twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Sometimes it's 1 time a day. There's maybe things in my life that come up that I can't come out. Just know I'm coming. And my replays will always be up. Thank you for all of those who always share in listening to the replays. Yes, and thank you. You stay warm as well. Okay, Elaine. Um, okay. Miss P from Dallas, Texas. That's where you from. Okay. Got lots of family in Dallas, Texas. Lots of cousins that moved from up north back to the south when they retired. Um, Miss Carol is 10 degrees in Cincinnati. Ooh, baby, Miss Carol. We'd have to visit in the summertime. We came to visit. Now, Miss V's old bones can't take that, baby. That 25 degrees in Carson County, no, thank you. Well, I guess it's in the 20s here then. If it's that cold, I'm thinking it's in the 40s. I ain't looked. Um, Sheer, welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Hi, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for coming in. Happy Martin Luther King's Day again from Explore with the Edwards. Thank you, Miss P. I've hibernated like a bear. I know that's right. And thank God you're able to do that, okay? I just look up and I just say, thank you, Lord. I ain't got to get out there unless I want to. If I want to call in, I'll call in. If I don't want to go, I ain't going. And I appreciate you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for letting me go out there and work all them other 40 years, okay, to get to this point. Hey, Mavada, how you doing? You grew up in South Texas. It's always hot, never snowed, but probably 1 time. Okay, AJ, I have a brother-in-law that lives in Longview. Eddie Toes from AT&T phone still out on Gilman Road. Uh-huh. Um, Hey, Miss V, new to your channel. I heard them Ravens lost. Yes, Angela, they lost, but that's okay. Miss V love her Ravens. She gonna represent. So that's why she came out here today to let y'all know I ain't no soul loser. Not me. I congratulated the Buffalo Bills and shouted out to my Ravens and Lamar Jackson for doing what they did yesterday. They didn't let them push over them, okay? And made no excuses from it. You from Beaumont, Texas? I pass through Beaumont all the time going home, AJ. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, so I have to go down 10 and go through Beaumont. Yeah. Um, Happy Martin Luther King's Day. I know it's very cold out there today. Tomorrow I will be enjoying the birth of my twins. Happy birthday to me and them. They will be 34. Shout out to the twins from Miss Jackie Johnson, who is my moderator, and to 34 years of life. Miss V, I went to listening. I heard what you said. I got you, TT. All right. And I shouted you out for being the bigger person. After you did wrong, you text me and told me you didn't want to go that far. But at that point, she had just taken you to a level you couldn't handle. And I appreciate you so much for repenting of that and asking God to forgive you, because it's a way that they can manipulate you. I get it, but I'm older and I don't allow them to take me there. Angela says she's a Ravens fan. All right, Angela. But back to you, Yo. You got to be either stronger, or you just got to just let go and let God. Or if you're going to come out here and do it, get it all out. Because she ain't going to stop. I mean, she don't have no content. People out here on these streets have become her content. I don't know why she chose to change and become the person she is, which is no good for anybody out here. And Her growth is going to be slow, slow, slow because she's got to find those kind of people who want to sit up and listen to you talk about other people. But just know I'm okay with it because you text me and you told me. You even respected me when I came into the channel and you told me, you said, TT, I'm sorry, but I got to go here. I never said a word to you. I let you go head on. I never called you. You text me. We good. Um, Yo-Yo is saying New Beginnings 2K25 is Yo-Yo for whoever asked what was her channel. Yes, I don't wish that on her mother. Exactly. And that's what you told me in the text. But she had taken you to a point where she had gotten you too mad. You know who you are. You know who you want to be. You don't have to stoop to their levels. She don't know who she is. She running around here 50-some years old and have no clue who the hell she is, or she wouldn't be out here bothering you. She be trying to get her life together. Okay? You're doing that. You out there working every day, trying to get your life in order. Whatever your life is, it's your life. Whatever life you chose to live, that's you. She ain't got nothing to do with that. She just don't have nothing else to do but sit up and hang around other people's doors and find out, oh, let me say this, let me say that, and it's all negative. She ain't said a positive yet about none of us who supported her. Ain't thanked none of us yet, and damn sure ain't send me my money back. All them 50s I put over there, she ain't sent one of them back. And ain't, because that's who she is. Ms.V, this pastor walked it to a store and yelled, it's at, wait a minute. Ms.V, this pastor walked into a store and yelled, it's IRS. And the cashier put the book on the counter and gave up. Pastor said, we are not the IRS. Cashier said, thank God the pastor will, it is time to pray. Oh, thank God to the pastor, it is time to pray. I got it. That was a pretty good one right there. Because she just threw the book, huh? Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Yo, you are the stronger person. Very proud of you. Keep pushing forward and leave that trash alone. Thank you. Hey Laura, I live in Maryland as well. Okay, yeah, she does. Sorry, Laura, and I typed your name wrong, says Miss Angela. Everyone go ahead, get your dinner prepared, then grab your hot chocolate and sit back on chatting with Ms. V. We'll see you later. Miss Audrey's letting me know it's time to go, which I didn't do too bad. I was able to read the whole chat. Miss Jackie saying, yo, you got this. Don't let them people get into your life. Girl, you have things you have to do. You're a caretaker. You work outside the home. Stay focused. That's all I can say. Thank you for Miss Audrey for reminding me it's that time. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I got to get on by my day, and that's about getting me a little nap now because I'm a little sleepy. Y'all take care, and I'll see y'all later on this afternoon. Be blessed. Until then.